We all human. At the end of the day, we're all gonna make a mistake. We're gonna fuck up at some point, and whatever you do, you're gonna fail at least one time. Everything isn't gonna go as planned all the time. Shit, it may never go exactly as planned in general. That's just part of the process, bro. If you feeling down because maybe you was trying to get on your grind and you did fuck up, you got a little lazy, you got a little comfortable, now you're back at where you started. It happens to the best of us. You just gotta pick your head up, get out of that hole, and move from there. Honestly, it's not even that. You just gotta forgive yourself as well. You can't be mad at yourself too much for getting yourself into a rut, for taking one step back, taking a couple steps back. Shit, you might have took a whole leap backwards. It is what it is. We're human, man. If you always get mad at yourself, you always get angry, you always get tight, you're just gonna be resentful of yourself. And that's not gonna help you with anything. You being mad at yourself isn't gonna help with anything. It's just gonna make shit harder for yourself in the long run. Your self-esteem is key. If you have a low self-esteem, it's gonna be way harder for you to accomplish anything in this life. So for you to be getting mad, for you to be deprecating yourself and hating on yourself, basically, just because you ain't being 100% consistent, 100% there all the time, man, what matters is that you started. This journey, you started this process, and that you don't stop. It don't matter how many mistakes you make. Doesn't matter if you take a little break. As long as you don't fully stop, as long as you don't give up, you'll be fine. Take it from me, a nigga, I've gone on my journey before. I've gone on my grind, wanting to change my life, gain financial freedom. Then I got distracted for a couple of years. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't regret a single second. But it's just the fact that if I didn't distract myself for that amount of time, I could have been way farther than I am right now. But at the end of the day, I forgive myself because I know that's something I wanted to do, and that's the path I had to take. Maybe I was going to take it regardless, and maybe I should be grateful it happened that early, but you know what I'm saying? A little hiccup in the journey. I got many more years to live, much more shit to do. I can't be mad at myself for taking a step back, man. As humans, we got to be stern with ourselves, and we got to be gentle as well. We can't be a fucking military commander always demanding shit of us that sometimes we can't fulfill. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. You feel me? It's okay to fuck up. It's okay to take a step back. There's nothing wrong with that. If anything, it's better to slowly progress than to completely change your life in a 180 motion. You feel me? Cut yourself off from everything, isolate, and all that shit. Go monk mode, as they call it. And I'm not even talking about what they use monk mode for. I'm just talking about in general. You feel me? That is worse than just slowly but surely making mistakes, making some failures here and there, but slowly and surely progressing and getting to where you want to get to. Because this isn't a one-day journey. You're not going to get there in a day, in 2 days, in a week, in a month. This shit could take your whole life for you to get better. When a little kid makes a mistake, there's people that will slap a kid on the wrist, will hit the kid with a belt, will do some crazy shit, but that doesn't improve anything. They just resent you. They just resent the parent, the teacher, whoever's doing that action to them. You gotta be gentle with a kid. You can't be forceful. That's not gonna solve anything. Yeah, it might solve something for the moment. It might get rid of the problem immediately. Oh yeah, they're not gonna misbehave or do anything around you, but the problem is still gonna be there. They gonna do their mischievous acts in silence or when you're not around. So if you're out here disciplining yourself by hurtful language, hurtful actions in general, just punishing yourself, you're not gonna improve at all. You're still gonna do the same shit. And you're just gonna end up hating yourself because you ain't solved the problem, you ain't solved the issue. As long as you're patient with yourself, as long as you're forgiving of yourself, you're gonna be fine, bro. Because at the end of the day, forgiving yourself just means loving yourself enough to allow yourself to make a mistake. And if you can love yourself enough for that, you're already headed in the right place, to the right place. But a lot of people don't understand that, and they're hard on themselves and they're hard on others. And nobody likes a person like that. Some people may call it tough love, this, that, and the third. And you just don't know how to love. Yeah, it might be necessary at times, but that's what it is at times. You don't need tough love all the fucking time. That shit gets exhausting, it gets tiring, it gets annoying. Yeah. You're hard, you're realistic, you feel me? Whatever, you're not a pussy. I don't give a fuck, man. There's always room for kindness in anybody's life. I don't give a fuck who you are. Now, this doesn't mean that you feel me? You can take this as an excuse to just fuck up all the time and then barely make any progress and not hold yourself accountable. No. As long as you know that on a large scale basis, you know that you're doing what you need to do. You feel me? If you fuck up 1 or 2 times, there's nothing wrong with that. There's always space for improvement, and it takes time to get good at anything. But if you know that you're bullshitting, you know that you're fucking up, you know that you could be doing way better, then get to it. Start taking action, start becoming better, start putting them pieces into place. Because you can forgive yourself all you want. At the end of the day, there's still work to be done. There's still shit you gotta do. And the world doesn't care about how many mistakes you make. The world wants results. Life wants results. Life wants winners. And you can't win if you hate yourself, but you also can't win if you don't do anything. And whatever field you do, whatever thing you're doing right now, whatever's going on in your life, forgive yourself, but hold yourself accountable at the same time. You gotta strike a balance, because that's what this life shit is all about.